Off we go.
Action!
Here we go.
We got to give ourselves our own action. Yes, that's a fantastic. So here we are launching our really exciting autumn menu.
Yep.
This is part of the year. You know, every season change, and I get to see Jason. I get to hang out with Jason, and we get to really get excited about, you know, going back and forward, creating recipes for all the centers. How many centers at the moment we are running?
At the moment, we've basically got 20 centers. We got another couple coming in another month or so, and which is hugely exciting because that's brand new builds, and so I'm really excited about them. But this is our Melton Centre, and we've finished doing a lot of work around here, and we've got a fantastic new cook in the kitchen who's just so passionate about what she does and does a fantastic job all the time. So.
And that's one of the most important parts of our food philosophy here and Paisley Park. We have a fantastic cook that is passionate about the job in the place. He's loving cooking, he's passionate about what the food is serving, and it's pretty much something very unique that makes us very unique, and nobody else does this around the world. It's something really special to be able to have that person that loves food.
Absolutely.
To cook delicious food from scratch. We make all the sauces in the house. We make all the breads in the house. We make all just fresh food.
Everything is made in-house. Yeah, we put a lot of emphasis on using our own fruit and veggie suppliers, our own meat suppliers. I spend a lot of time educating our chefs and cooks on how
that's a massive job for you, Jason.
Yeah.
You had to implement our food philosophy, so we decide the recipes. And you need to make sure that we follow. We are very strong in our consistency through the centers, and that's a big job.
Almost no processed foods whatsoever. Even our barbecue sauce that we're using today, we've made that in-house today. If we have a tomato sauce, we make that ourselves. Breads, you come up with a beautiful beetroot bread, gosleme dough. You know, we also make things like zucchini breads and stuff like that in our centers as well.
And I guess, you know, talking a little bit about food philosophy, seasonality is very important. As a chef, as anyone is in love with food, like we here are in love with food at Paisley Park, seasonality is very important. When you are in season, you know, every ingredient is got the best ingredient at its peak when it's in season.
Absolutely.
So you're gonna be using, you know, you're gonna use the tomatoes when they're in summer. You're gonna use your asparagus and your nice beans and your artichokes now in autumn. You're gonna use nice asparagus now. They're really nice and beautiful. And you know, the celery is nice, bright. Everything is green.
Absolutely. And we also have some great fruits.
Start juggling with these.
Great fruits, and that's coming in autumn as well. We have feijoas, we have custard apples and stuff like that. Now we often introduce these fruits as new fruits onto our platters for the children as well, because yeah, we still get new apples and bananas and stuff like that, but to expand their knowledge and their language of food, we can introduce them to custard apples and feijoas and tamarillos and all these fantastic things that often they don't get to try until they're adults.
This is the best audience we have. We have all the children watching us cooking, and this is really, really exciting. This is the best audience you can have. Forget about the living room. This is the best audience you can have. And just
they're going to keep us on it.
I know, and just so you know, just repeating, going through our messages a little bit, like the toughest critics, and you got children, and I got children, and it's something very rewarding cooking for children. The toughest critics in the world, the children, they don't hide their feelings.
Absolutely, yeah, very much so.
And this is like a very amazing place for us to like cook delicious food. If they don't like it, they're not gonna eat it. But it's something magical that happens when they all sit together, like just before, and they start to dip in the chicken, and they start to do the crumbs, and they start to like, you know, dip it in the sauce, and suddenly this magical thing just happened, and they're all excited about eating their lunch. Can you believe it? Now, you can follow up every single message. You can follow up every single recipe. We got a website that is full of wisdom and full of our amazing recipes that we can make together. Videos of Jason and I. You can see what is in season. You can see the menus on a daily basis.
Absolutely, and you know, the other big thing we put a huge emphasis on our menus is as our 6 weekly rotational menu. So every 6 weeks, our menu rotates, and that goes on for the whole season. And we also put a lot of emphasis on cultural diversity on our menus as well.
Yeah, we do a little bit from around the world.
Yeah, so Greek,
Spanish.
We got some Chinese, Japanese. I know one of the dishes that one of our chefs do is a quinoa and sushi. So it's a combination of different coloured quinoas with some sushi rice. She makes a nice vegetables and pickled ginger and makes
So we
it
got
lovely.
a little flavor, a little bit of training the taste buds and making them really confident and familiar with every single food that we put in front of them. Now, we're gonna do a little bit of cooking. So we're making here the most delicious crispy chicken in the whole entire universe. It's not over promising. It's actually the way it is.
Very much so.
We have in the saucepan a little bit of buttermilk, a little bit of chicken stock. So the buttermilk is gonna make the chicken slightly tender. This is the tenderloin, the softer part of the chicken. So Jason is gonna put it in the pan.
So put a little bit of salt and pepper on these.
A little season.
Just give them a little turn, a little seasoning.
Very nice. And the tenderloin is that really magical part of the chicken. Is so good. So it's gonna slowly butcher it. Give it a quick mix in there. There you go, there. Really nice. So the buttermilk is got a really amazing acidity that is gonna break down slightly the protein of the chicken.
Breaks down the proteins of the chickens and just gives it really delicate, light, soft texture.
And it smells delicious. And once again, that's an acidic flavor that probably children are not very used to. And they're tasty and it's really nice.
And it's not limiting what the children have. We're all a bit afraid to give them chili and spices and stuff.
Is that enough chicken? We're cooking chicken for like...
Yeah, we got a few kids to feed out here. I'll tell you, these guys are going to put it away.
I guess when you're making a nice crispy chicken, I
counted all these.
What the children love the most, one of the things they love the most is texture. So it's a hard word to pronounce, but a really exciting word. Texture. Things are crunchy, they're very, very nice. So we find an amazing texture with different ingredients. They're all really beneficial for your health. They're all really delicious, and they're all really exciting. And the children are very used to them. So let's start to do the crunch. These guys are cooking.
Yeah, they're cooking, they're all.
So let's do a crumb. So what we're gonna do with the crumb? So we got some panko.
We're gonna start off putting a few panko crumbs in here first.
Yeah. So panko is Japanese fish dry white bread. It's got an amazing texture. They're really, really nice. They're beautifully crispy. What do we got here?
And these are quinoa puffs. So that it's basically, just your normal quinoa that's been puffed. I'm not sure how they do it. You might know.
It's like little puffs of quinoa. Quinoa is so good for you. And the puffs are almost like a really exciting way to have quinoa. Like really, really exciting.
And this one that I've just put in is oats. So your normal, oats that you use in the kitchen every day, except I've just toasted them off in the oven. It takes 5-10 minutes max. Now this,
what do we got here?
This is what the kids really love. This is our cornflakes. So good old Kellogg's cornflakes. We'll whack them in there.
And we put in. You can hear all that. Jason is putting that in the bowl, and you can hear all that amazing crunch. You can hear this. Listen to this. Listen to this, everyone. Yes, that's how delicious sound like. Okay, that is gonna be the crunch that the chicken is gonna have. Now, normally fried chicken, crispy fried chicken, is got a lot of oil, and we need to deep fry to do it. But with this cooking technique that we're gonna use, just doing the crumb and doing the poaching and doing the sauce in 3 separate stages, we're gonna achieve an amazing crunchiness.
Yeah.
But with all the good stuff and all the bad stuff, we forget it. No frying.
No frying. No. Yeah. And this is a trap that a lot of us chefs fall into. Is to get flavour and texture, where we fry things and add lots of fat and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we're trying to avoid all these things in our kitchens and really bring in a healthy eating style.
Okay, so now what is happening here? We got some
just adding some parmesan, which is going to add, rather than adding in salt, we're just adding in a bit of parmesan, which gives it
nice seasoning,
extra flavour and seasoning. And now some fresh parsley, which just again adds a bit of freshness to it.
And it's acidic and it's exciting. And all these crunchy veggies that I'm chopping here is because we're going to serve it with a delicious wombo beautiful salad. I think that's falling off.
We've lost our banner.
Chris, give us a hand, please. Come on.
Here comes the CEO to fix the banner. Good on you, Chris.
Boys in the
wings.
Are you just going to hold him on the grip?
Are you just going to hold it, Chris? What is Peter when you need him? What is Campina when you need them? So what are we doing here is an amazing crispy salad. So the chicken is poaching. It's all about the timing. Chicken is poaching. The crumbs are done. And now what we're gonna do, this beautiful salad, lots of salad. You see, they say the children don't eat salad. And I don't believe that, because we have an amazing amount of vegetables and crispy, crunchy, fresh vegetables that we use in all our dishes. I think the secret for me, Jason, is like coming back all to the same moment we started doing this. The secret is to like get them all involved together. And when you see a group of children in a social environment and you get them to be able to eat this food around a group of friends or a group of, you know, the people of the class, it is amazing when something happens. Something happened, it's just magic. One of them eat it, Sally, the one next to it, eat it.
Yeah,
and Sally, they all eating it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the magic of what we actually trying to give them here. I feel like I'm going to start shopping like how I was shopping with the children. All like this.
Get down to their level?
So I feel like going down to the level.
Height.
It's closer to the height. It's a really low thing. So we got a delicious salad. We got the chicken is poaching. And once again, you know, very important how social skills are really important for us. So that's why we get them all to have lunch together. We set a beautiful lunch scene up there. Very important how we know trying to give them plastic cups and plastic forks, and you know, we're trying to get them to feel.
Yeah, so we put a big emphasis on using, you know, cutlery plates and all china plates, and this creates confidence for them. So, and allows them to learn to be self-efficient and self-aware, and how to handle things on a day-to-day basis.
Make it a lot of confidence. Chris, I'm gonna get you to start chopping the cabbage too. So,
thank you, Chris.
Thank you very much.
And I'm making fun of me.
No, not at all. Again, if you're gonna have fun cooking, come on. That's what we're all about. I believe, you know, the key of the recipes, I find fascinating when you're trying to put the whole menu together, how you actually make sure that, for example, if your children come on Monday and Tuesday, they're not going to have chicken every Monday.
Yeah, so that's another special part that we do with our menus as well, is we each week rotates through the 6 weeks. So, you know, when you see all 6 weeks together, you will only see, you know, beef on Monday, once maybe twice at the most. And that's to, you know, so that children that do come every Monday, Tuesday, aren't eating beef every time they come. Not eating the same thing. And, you know, because, you know, a lot of parents, you know, they want their children to have variety.
And they want to have the variety. But I believe the important part about all the information we give away in our websites is like we are very transparent in the way that you actually can see in videos when we're actually cooking for the children. You can see the process of how we do things, how we cook things. And that's actually, it's pretty powerful that you actually can see Jason and I doing recipes.
Oh yeah,
I
think you guys are forgetting that you've got to cook for some children here. They're
no,
getting hungry.
Look at we're doing it at the same time. This is like what timing is all about. Okay, so the chicken is nearly poached.
I see. Okay,
the chicken is nearly poached. The salad, I'm gonna finish the salad. Have a look in that chicken. How is that going?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Chicken is saying he's going there because he's actually not ready. Do you have any questions in our Facebook Live? Do you have any questions? Please, don't be shy. If you have questions.
I think, Miguel, everyone would like to know how to have, as a parent, how do their kids eat more diverse food? We've touched on it before, but
you know, I have a 3-year-old Morgan, and I got a 6-year-old Claudia. Most beautiful boy and the most beautiful girl in the world. Well, when I say I'm from my wife said that she's the most beautiful girl, but the second most beautiful girl in the world. And I believe the secret to get children to eat the food is getting involved in the whole process. So what we were doing here before was something very exciting. We were looking 6 different children, and they were all looking at chicken tenderloins. They're probably not very exciting, but they were getting excited about how crunchy the crumbs are. We were excited about how delicious and how amazing the sauce is, and they're getting excited about the being part of something. When you are part of something, you feel involved, and when you feel involved, in consequence, you want to eat it.
And you can see when they first come over to help, they're all a bit hesitant about getting involved and, you know, not too sure what to do. But once they get in there, they don't want to go away. That's it. They want to stay here and cook.
And they're all like pushing it like this. Can I cook the chicken? Can I cook the chicken?
So Leanne's asking.
They're into it.
We got a question? Yeah,
we've got a question. So we've talked about diverse foods and getting children to eat, but what about salad? That gorgeous salad you are cooking there, Miguel?
So everything we cook. So for example, if we have a protein. We're trying to come up with recipes that are quite well balanced. So if we have a protein like chicken, we're trying to serve it with a really nice crunchy salad. So we got crunch outside the chicken, so we're looking for crunch as well, exciting crunch. So we got the spring onions, we got the wombo, we got these amazing carrots, we got a little bit of beetroot that is very good for you. And now what we do, we'll do a little quick dressing, a little bit of mayo, salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil, and we will serve these with the chicken tenderloins.
So because it looks exciting, the kids then give it a go?
For all different shapes, all different, you know, textures. We cut the carrot in a couple of different ways. Sometimes we use in the centers things like the mandolin. The mandolin gives you that lovely funky look.
Very fine.
All the fine, you know, really refined.
Use spiralizers as well.
Spiralizers.
You make spaghetti out of zucchinis and fun things like that. And children love using spiralizers and things like that.
And I guess it's, yeah, sorry, Jason, I stop you, but I guess it's our like teaching them the flavors. So we're not like we start to put Brussels sprouts, really small chopped up in the quesadillas, and eventually they like it in bigger pieces, and eventually they have them halves, and eventually they start to know the flavors a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
so it's very much about introducing things to them, small amounts first, you know, in ways that they're more familiar with. So, you know, the children are a bit more familiar with coleslaw than they are, you know, say a garden salad. They're more keen on a coleslaw. So, you know, we make coleslaw out of wombok cabbage and beetroot, which, you know, not many children would have had that before, and they learn new flavours and textures.
Check this out. Look at these. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So we got the beautiful beetroot, we got the carrots, the wombo, we got the spring onions, and now what a perfect time in Jace, because that chicken is poached. And poaching is when you cook things really gentle. That's why they take a little bit longer. Yeah, and when things are gently cooked, they're so much softer. So when you choose the softer part of the chicken, that is the tenderloin, and you cook it with an amazing cooking technique, like it's poaching and using buttermilk, that is going to make it even more tender. Sadly, we got this fantastic, super tender piece of chicken that is going to go in our amazing house-made barbecue sauce, okay? And that's pretty exciting. Can I do one? Can I do one? Let me do one. Let me do one. Here. So you get the chicken into the sauce, okay? So it's like almost like a glue, and this is when the magic happens, okay? Drop it like it's hot. There you go. Don't be shy with that. And just let the bowl to do the job. Don't touch the chicken too much. Just let the bowl to do the job. So you got the quinoa puffs, the flakes, the cheese. What is the chicken? This is like a magic trick. It's disappear. Okay, look at this. Let me put it in the plate for you. Let's get it out like that. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. Piece of chicken with all that lovely crunch. Check this out. Just brilliant. So you put a little bit of salad with this. A little bit of salad, a little bit of chicken. A lot of group of children having fun. This is for me the perfect lunch. This is what we're going to do. We're going to serve all
Yeah, we're going to serve, so we got to get a move on.
So we chop chop. So we do less cha cha, more cha cha. We also need to finish cooking lunch, but we'll see you very soon. Ah, yes!